Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. And to formally start this session, we have Mary Joya Bidencio, the Technical Support Engineer of Veritas, to talk about Veritas Enterprise Data Services Platform.
Hello, good morning, everyone. So my name is Mary Joya Bidencio, a technical support and a pre-sales engineer from WSI, handling Veritas. So for today's discussion, I'll be discussing the Enterprise Data Services Platform that is our portfolio of integrated products that offers solution with the main three areas that matter the most: the availability, protection, and insights. Now, for our agenda for today, I'll be discussing these three products that falls into the category of protection of from the API. One of the most reliable method of data protection is cloud data backup. They consider they consider cloud as another storage or another data site. That's why a lot of organization considers another opportunity of having a cloud service provider. But organization mistakenly believe that their cloud service provider take good care of their data. Upon checking their contracts, it is being stated that backup on their data is being on the side for the customer. That's why for today, we will be discussing the Microsoft Azure as cloud storage and backup exec. For the quick overview of backup exec is a unified and reliable solution for the small medium businesses. It provides features that addresses the challenges of our customers. Now, since backup exec is a cloud ready, we can integrate this with the cloud providers that being partnered to us. So who are the target customers for the session? The target customers are the existing backup exec users that are interested for the leveraging of cloud technology. Now we have two scenarios here. We can direct backup to cloud, or simply we configure the cloud as the storage directly. Then the second scenario is backup to disk first or on premise, then we are replicating to the cloud or to the another DR site. Now, as you can see on the diagram, on this side, we can see the on-premise infrastructure that our end user has. Now, to protect this data, they position the backup exec server, knowing that backup exec server can provide protection to their data, even physical or virtual. Now, their target storage might be disk or tape. Then, for another strategic way of their protecting their data, they're replicating their data to the cloud. Or let us say they're just configuring another storage, or considering that they're creating another DR site. The another method that they can use is directly back up to cloud, wherein the cloud directly consider as their storage. Now, what is the requirements for this? One is they need a portal account, a storage account from Microsoft Azure. On the side of the Microsoft Azure, it is known as the Azure Blob, wherein they're being letting the end users giving them a storage that can be configured. Now, this is the actual console where we can configure the backup exec, or we can configure the cloud as the another storage for backup exec. Now, another one is backup exec being deployed directly to the cloud. As we all know, the target customer for this is the existing clients that has existing Azure infrastructure and they are looking for a data protection solution that can help them to protect their data. Another one is has the backup exec infrastructure and looking for a cloud disaster recovery option. Now we have also another two scenarios here. The first one is cloud to cloud backup or the C2C cloud or having multiple backup on cloud and then cloud to on-premise backup. As you can see on the diagram, this is the existing infra of our end user. Let us say this is an IaaS. And then they need to protect this data, their application, their databases. Now, in order to protect them, we can simply position the backup exec. We can directly install backup exec on the cloud. How? We will be renting another server where we can install the backup exec. Now, if our client has a multiple cloud, they can also install backup exec server on different cloud so that these clouds can have communication that makes them a less hassle on managing their data. On this diagram, you can see the local infrastructure of our end user. Let us say, ito yung mga clients natin na meron silang on-site data and then ina-upgrade nila yung system nila. They're creating another infra into the cloud. Since backup exec, yung nag-handle nung infra nila on-site, they can also use backup exec to protect their data on the cloud. Simply, kaya ng kanina, there will be installing another backup exec on the cloud and then these two backup exec can be communicate. Now, if they want to protect or they can view their data on the on-premise with a single console, they can manage both. See the on-premise data and cloud data. So this is the actual console. To summarize the first product, if our client is looking for a backup solution that can manage to protect their physical, virtual, or even data on cloud that has databases or up to file level, we can offer the backup exec. Now, if our clients are looking for a backup that specifically wants to protect their Office 365, G Suite, Salesforce, we can offer the Veritas SaaS backup. These are the things that that Veritas SaaS backup can protect for the side of the Office 365, G Suite, and Salesforce. With the granular restore technology of Veritas SaaS, yung nakikita nyo po sa screen, these are the data na capable tayong ma-restore without restoring everything that we back up. Veritas SaaS is a reliable and secure solution. We can perform backup 6 times a day. And then, secure yung mga datas natin. Why? With the international security standard na minamanage yung Veritas SaaS natin. With a quick and easy step, we can manage to install and deploy Veritas SaaS without installing or positioning a physical server on-premise. Kaya nating makapag-deploy ng Veritas SaaS. Unlike our competitors na kailangan muna na meron silang physical on-premise before sila makakapag-install doon sa cloud. Si Veritas SaaS, kapag meron tayong account for Office 365, we can position directly the Veritas SaaS then. With a quick click lang, we can perform restoration and backup. Now, since Veritas SaaS backup can support up to many users, the advantage of this is with one console, the IT admin or the admin with the Veritas SaaS kaya niyang i-monitor yung mga bina-backup niya, yung nire-restore niya. If the users need na accidentally they deleted their files or that important emails, kaya niya ma-restore yon since meron siyang one console na capable siyang ma-manage lahat yon. As you can see, here are the featured highlights ng Veritas SaaS natin. It has an unlimited storage. We don't need, as I repeat, we don't need to purchase another server and storage para makapag-deploy tayo ng Veritas SaaS. Now, if our client is looking for a solution that is an endpoint-centric solution wherein yung target nilang protektahan is yung workstation, specifically yung desktop nila and yung laptop, we can offer the Veritas desktop and laptop option. Veritas desktop and laptop option can support up to 16,000 users. And then, yung prerequisite lang DLO natin is dapat yung end user natin must have Active Directory. Yung support na platform ni Veritas desktop and laptop option is Windows and iOS. On the screen, we can see that there are two phases to protection. The first one is the preparedness before the attack. What is the organization need? A solution that can back up their data securely na ma-maintain yung multiple copies of their data and hindi mara-ransomware. Now, what can DLO offers is on the other side. You can see it on the slide. It can customize backups. It can perform multiple backup modes. Since yung desktop and laptop option, na kay IT admin yan kung paano niya i-schedule, paano niya mag-create ng policy. So meaning, flexible siya kung ano yung need na way ng pagbabackup ng organization natin. It includes or excludes criteria, revision and retention policy. And we have dashboard. Yung dashboard natin, it can give us the reports and alerts if there is wrong or successful yung nagawa nating backup at yung pagre-restore. Now, yung second phases ng protection natin is recoverability in a case of an attack. Or ito yung kapag mayroon ng disaster. Now, it allow yung ano yung kailangan ng organization natin is allow them to restore in bulk or kahit yung maliliit na data lang nila. Yung hindi na kailangan i-restore lahat. Or yung detailed reporting of their restore jobs. Now, what can DLO can offer them is self-restore capabilities. Since desktop and laptop option has a mobile application as well, and kung kinonfigure ng IT admin natin na capable yung mga user na makapag-restore if they accidentally deleted some of their files. And parallel restores, as well as yung mga, this is based on their policy created. Restore reporting, multiple restore option. Like for example, nawala yung laptop, nanakaw, we can perform restoration, hindi lang doon sa desktop or sa laptop na pinag-configurean o binatuhan natin ng agent. We can also restore into different hardware. And for the vice presidents, let us say our VIP users, may ino-offer si desktop and laptop option na VIP user privilege, wherein yung admin natin has no visibility on the data that our VIP has. Now, what DLO offers to the administrator? Centralized management. How? It can perform, since we have the one console, it can perform a lot of policy. Yung hindi niya na kailangan isa-isahin yung user na kailangan i-manual ko itong iba-backup. Upon creating policy on this time na etong user na to yung iba-backup natin, hindi na ma-hassle yung admin natin. Also, with an automated report, capable siya na makita kung ano yung mga naging successful at saka yung nag-failed with his policy na niran niya. Implementation flexibility. Since desktop and laptop option is yung prerequisite niya is Active Directory, it is the deployment. Now with the administration flexibility, since nagkakaroon tayo ng delegation of work, hindi na mahihirapan yung IT admin natin. Kasi ang gagawin niya na lang is imo-monitor niya yung mga in-schedule niyang backup. Or if he needs na manual na magba-backup, kung mayroon tayong bagong user, hindi siya mahihirapan. Kasi i-configure niya lang and mag-create siya ng policy. Now, on the side of the user, what can desktop and laptop option can offers? We have continuous data protection. Kapag connect niya sa network ng company, automatically kung nag-run yung backup niya o yung schedule niya, non-intrusive agent operation, hindi niya na kailangan i-click yung ganito para i-backup. Once na nabatuhan na ng agent yung desktop niya or yung laptop niya, automatically kapag nag-run na yung schedule niya, hindi na siya magiging istorbo dun sa end user natin kasi nagbabato ng mga data na kailangan i-backup. DLO offers also self-restore capabilities as I discussed kanina. With an open file backups, like for example, nag-run na yung schedule ng user natin and then he's using his files. Like for example, yung emails niya o kaya yung Excel niya. What other competitors we had is hindi nababack up yung mga open. Ang nangyayari, nagkakaroon ng error. Sa desktop and laptop option, hindi niya ini-skip yung mga open files niya. Ang ginagawa niya, kinukuha na niya ng snapshots. Yung snapshots na yon is like capturing an image na ito yung current status ng open file natin. At yung mga snapshots na yon, yun yung binabackup natin. Kaya, walang nakakaligtaan yung desktop and laptop natin. And then, as I discussed kanina, the VIP user support. With the endpoint migration utility, we can perform restoration with a different hardware or different user. Now, as you can see, these are the other features of desktop and laptop option. We have AES encryption key. This protects the desktop and laptop option server para hindi siya nai-interrupt or hindi siya napapasok ng ransomware. So ito yung pinaka-protection ng server natin. Source side deduplication. Lalo't this desktop and laptop option, usually ng mga user, kapag gumagamit ng file, sinisave as lang natin ang sinisave as. Ang tendency nun, yung laman ng mismong data na yon is almost the same with the other data. So imagine if you're having 1,000 files, then yun yung iba-backup mo. Yung typical na pagba-backup na 1:1, ang mangyayari yun, magko-consume ka ng marami doon sa storage mo. Now, what deduplication can do? Hindi lang siya kinakopy basta-basta. Desktop and laptop option has visibility on their data. Kino-convert into block level, and then like for example, meron akong 5 data, let us say form, na sinave as ko, sa isang instance ko na lang siya maisisave. So imagine mo if you are having a lot of file level na data, or let us say if yung mga sinisave as lang ng mga sinisave as, kung gaano karami yon, and then ganun naman yung kinatitipid with the deduplication. Up to 83% yung kaya niyang gawing deduplication sa mga files natin. When we're talking about the delta file transfer, this talk about naman dun sa incremental nating pagbabackup. Like for example, nag-full backup ako Monday, or let us say Sunday since walang office hours. And then, ginamit ni user yung desktop niya o kaya yung laptop niya, nagkaroon ng changes on his document o kaya dun sa emails niya. Now, si desktop and laptop option, hindi niya na iba-backup yung mga na-backup niya na. Ang iba-backup na lang ng DLO natin is yung mga changes doon sa ginawa ng user natin sa laptop or sa desktop niya. Now, ano yung advantage nun? Number one is yung bandwidth consume. Kasi, hindi na lahat ulit iba-backup. At yung second is yung storage cost natin. Makakatipid ulit tayo sa storage natin. Yung CPU and bandwidth throttling, ito naman yung creating policies, scheduling. Kung ano yung mas capable o yung suitable doon sa company natin. Like for example, after office hours, doon nagkakaroon ng backup. Or pagpatak ng 8 a.m., doon mag-run yung backup since lahat ng mga tao ay nasa office na. So, what can CPU and bandwidth throttling can do? Ma-avoid natin yung bottleneck. Kasi yung mismong admin natin, yun siya yung nag-i-schedule kung ano yung kinakailangan sa company. And then, most of our desktop and laptop option, ang pinakamahalagang binabackup nila bukod sa mga files is yung Outlook natin o yung mga emails natin. So, supported natin sila. With the backup acceleration, ito yung high priority natin. Like for example, this user, high priority natin yung pagbabackup sa kanya o kaya yung the specific data. With interruption resistance, for example, nagkaroon ng power interruption, nag-run yung backup natin from that moment. Ang mangyayari doon, like for example, I have 5 files. Nasa pangatlo na ako, nawalan ng kuryente. Hindi na siya babalik sa una. Kung saan siya huling nag-stop, doon niya lang itutuloy yun. Now, with automatic integrity checker, i-identify niya ngayon if your data na mga binackup is recoverable or nagkaroon ba ng problema. So, kahit nagkaroon ng power interruption, hindi magkakaproblema yung pagbabackup natin ng mga data natin. As I said din kanina, supported natin yung Mac or yung iOS. As you can see on the screen, here are the other capabilities and features that desktop and laptop option. So kapag meron tayong mga user na nasa labas palagi, pwede silang makapag-perform ng backup over internet. Or if yung user natin, pwede din nilang gamitin yung DLO mobile application kapag kinonfigure nito galing sa admin. Now, if our management is requesting for a report, we can custom report para may maibigay tayo. So, how desktop and laptop option perform? So, as you can see, this is the DLO admin server. Best practice is dedicated DLO admin server na yung OS is Windows. Now, here are the target na mga dapat i-backup. We have the desktops, the laptop at the office, and the desktop at local office. Babatuhan niya lang yan ng agent, isa-isa. And then, configure kay DLO admin. Ang mangyari niyan, every time nagko-connect sila sa LAN, sa internet ng company, o kaya i-perform nila yung backup over internet, mababato lang lahat ng data nila dito. Also, desktop and laptop option can be positioned on the cloud. Now, to summarize these three products, again, if our client are looking for a solution that can able to perform backups on their file level, VM level, database level, or even datas on cloud for their application and databases, we can offer Backup Exec. Backup Exec supports a lot of platforms and databases. Although Backup Exec is a Windows-centric solution, meaning si Backup Exec pwede lang siyang i-install sa server na mayroong Windows na OS. Now, if our client naman is looking for a solution that specifically na ang ibabackup nila is Office 365, G Suite at Salesforce, we can offer the Veritas SaaS backup. Veritas SaaS backup is integrated kay Backup Exec. Meaning, like for example, yung client natin has a on-premise site and then they're using also the Office 365, pwede tayong mag-position ng Veritas SaaS and then Backup Exec. Pero, pwede nating ma-manage yun with one console kasi pwede natin i-configure si Veritas SaaS kay Backup Exec. Now, if our client naman is looking for a endpoint-centric solution na yung binabackup nila is file level, since ang binabackup ay ang workstation which is laptop, desktop, na ang OS is Windows and iOS, we can offer desktop and laptop option.